Hello, welcome. Hi, I'm Heather. I am excited to be on this particular Pause for Passion to talk to you about a couple of really cool things that I found today here in Tonto National Forest. And I am looking a bit of a wreck because we went off-roading, i.e. hiking on unsanctioned trails along the edge of Lake Roosevelt today, and walked through a few spiny things that all got stuck in my hair. But while we were doing that, I found two cool rocks that I want to show you because I need to leave them here for leave no trace and not stealing nature and whatever. And they're both really cool examples of sedimentary rock. So here you can see the distinct layering. And as I move in closer, you can really identify too that even within this lighter band, that there are thinner, flatter bands as well. To me, this says that it was probably actually laid down probably this way, because it looks like it would have been underneath and then maybe waves pushed some stuff over the top and then wind or like tide pulled a little bit back out. That's what that looks like to me, but I could be entirely wrong. When I look at it on this side, I see something very similar to that. And so you can also see the sedimentary layers here. So what I really love about this is that it appears to be either various types of shale, which is formed from clay, and potentially with these lighter bands in there being something like a sandstone. This darker stuff on the outside could be basalt. It's certainly dark enough for it, but it could also I'm not sure what else it could be. I mean, it could be basalt. There do seem to be some like pumicey things, and there's a lot of granite on the far side of the lake. So I'm going to guess maybe that's what this is, because there would have been some igneous stuff happening here, and then it would have formed, and then you'd have had the layers build up on top of it. Okay, so this is a really cool sample of layering, and usually you don't see fine layering like this when people give examples. And so I wanted to show you this one, but I also wanted to give you a look at what people normally show you, which is enormous bands. Look at these fabulously enormous bands. So this is a rock in its natural state. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't paint it. It's just got bands all the way around, and it's rounded, probably because I found it right on the lake shore, and it's probably gone through a few tidal things, whereas this one is probably a younger like individual piece of rock. The individual parts of the rock might be older, or they could be the same age. You'll notice that they're roughly the same colors, and so it could be any number of things that's causing this dark layer here. So if I had to guess sedimentary, what was happening is that there was some sort of mudstone that formed in between more sandy or clay, different density like silt that laid down on top of something, and that at various flood stages, this would have compacted and created the layers that we see here today. This to me shows it's just that the bands are really thick. So it's hard pressed for me to say whether or not this is not a natural lake. It's a lake that's formed because of a dam. And so it's totally possible that if they left the water level at a certain height for so long, and then they dropped it, and then they left it, and then they went, that's reasonable. But we can only honestly guess. I am sure that there are other kinds of geologists who could tell you a lot more, but this is just such a cool looking rock. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to show them. So anyway, sedimentary rocks, clear layers here, really distinct. And the only other thing I can think of is in the vein of this potentially being basalt on the sides. And I'm not sure about that, but if it was, then if this formed around the same time-ish, then it could be that this right here is natural like lake buildup, and this is ash, a thick layer of ash that would have erupted from, or like particles, stuff like that would have come from volcanoes. But I don't know. And I don't know how to test that exactly, but if you've got some hints, let me know. I'll come back. I'll try to find this exact same rock and give it a go. If I had a home right now, I would totally take this rock home because it's beautiful. But Tonto National Forest, this rock's for you. So anyway, I hope that you are enjoying my adventure and learning all my nerd facts as much as I am. That's it for now. Keep coming back, and I will see you when I pause for passion again.